On the last episode, we saw the damage that it made. You can see here that we showed you on the main bearings itself. That's the last episode, and also it caused damages to the crankshaft itself. Yes, we got a new crank now here. Everything checks out good. We checked it on the block. It turns really good. Yep. Yeah, see that? Now it's ready to assemble. Get the ACL rod bearings on. Yes, got the pistons onto the block. Oh yeah, looks brand new and good, right? We stretch the ARP rod bolt so everything is within spec. My colleague is working on the oil pump, getting it all blueprinted and brand new. Yep, we got the engine fully assembled here. Oh yeah, it's all ready. It's got a cam upgrade. We set the cam gears good. That's gonna be ready to be shipped out to Mindanao. Oh yeah, let's go. All right, first things first. Here's our new page. I had to make a new one because when personal Facebook got hacked, I lost control of the old one. Like and follow the page. You have the price list there. Head porting, engine build labor, cam degree, even intake porting, and ECU tuning. So we try to post constantly on the page of the shop work and stuff that we do. Like here, we post the intake, and this got interesting because the comment section got, they had a lot of suggestions, and of course, this led to a dyno test that we did for the stock airbox, short ram intake, and cold air intake. That's what it does on the page. So you guys gotta like and follow. Check out all the stuff that we post there. It's pretty interesting. We even post reels that doesn't make it to the channel here, but it's over there. And of course, if you don't have Facebook, we have Instagram. Here's my Instagram. It's dedicated to SRD Motorsports. As you can see, I constantly post there. So like and follow both accounts. It'll be in the description below. If you have for short form content, we also got our TikTok here. Yes, I started post console stuff there, even my guitar playing videos there, the three of them. But for entertainment, we also post and share stuff there. So like and follow all three accounts will be in the description below. Here, on the last episode, we talked about ring gaps. We set the ring gaps, and also we talk about piston ring clocking or orientation. So that's all good now. So check out the previous episode for that. The head is also fully machined, ready to be assembled with a Crower valve spring and retainer. Neil got that, so it's gonna be good. You also got this new crank, new surplus crank. We had to disassemble it from another block, cleaned it up, everything specced out really good. We checked the journals and the main and rod journals, everything went out good and said yes. And so we also have a video here. It'll be in the description below on how we clean stuff like crank, pistons, and all that. So it's going to be important. So now let's go to the block. We drop it in. Previously, we didn't record the video. We checked with a micrometer and bore gauge. Everything checked out good. We went for 0.0015 to 16 main bearing clearances and 18 on the rod bearing clearances. Everything checked out good because the crank is, in good spec. So we hand tight the mains for now before we start torquing it in sequence. Yeah, so one more, number 5 main. All right, let's get the torque wrench. Start with the first step. Yes, it's 18 feet-pounds torque for the first step. This is why Honda does this. Look, you still gotta make sure it's over tight or tight before it starts. Yes. Now here, and the last one, yes. Now next and final step is 56 feet-pounds torque for B20 and B16. Oh, it clicks louder now. Yep, it's really addicting. Okay, speed it up so it doesn't get too boring. Yes. All right. Final one. Yeah, let's see how it turns. Oh yeah, look at that. Turns really, really light. Oh, it's gonna be running really, really good. Yep, and of course we made sure everything is super clean, so it's gonna be good. Now, wait, let's see. Let's turn it now with a ratchet. Let's see how good it turns. Oh yeah. It turns 360 without no binding, everything, so that we know the crank is straight. Yep. Now here, Just turn it. Get ready to install the pistons. Of course, we wipe everything clean again. As I said, being clean is really important in engine building. Okay, get rid there. And so before we drop in the pistons, gotta remind you guys, hit the like button. This is a big favor I'm asking you guys, because the more likes the video gets, the more activity it shows to the YouTube algorithm and gets spread out to a wider audience. So it helps the channel big time. It helps me big time. So hit the like button, guys. Thank you for that. And of course, if you haven't, you gotta subscribe. This way, whenever you log into YouTube, you can freely check all the rest of our videos. And of course, when we have a new upload, you'll see it or notice it because you're subscribed. So it's gonna be okay. Be part of the community. And of course, for the hardcore in you, yes, we got over 20 videos of hardcore videos that gets boring for the general audience, but we talk about all the extreme details and tips and tricks that we do at the shop. You can check it out. You gotta join the members for that. Hit it up. I'll see you there. All right. Here's the pistons is all ready, lubed up and all good. The ACL rod bearings is waiting to be installed. Here's something that we always do, but we don't get to show it to every single build videos, of course, but this is something we always do. The wrist pin or the piston pin is lubricated by oil pressure and oil splash. So on initial startup, it's only oiled up as you lubricate it. It's not really, it's quite dry. So what we do is we put assembly lube on the wrist pin, make sure it's all lubed up so that it doesn't gall, because it may not blow up, but if it's galled, it's not freely moving, that probably eats up horsepower. So we're trying to be as efficient as we can and not lose much horsepower on the reciprocating weight. So we gotta lubricate that. All right. Okay. Now here we are. We gotta wipe up the bore. We spray some WD on all sides of the bore and wipe it off, because it's freshly honed. But of course, it always easily gets flash rust, and some people don't spray it or don't wipe it up. But it's really important. As you can see here, let me wipe it up. You'll see the brown part is not really dirt. It's like flash rust. So you gotta make sure that's all off before you install the pistons. Of course, because if you don't, the piston rings will scrape. That's gonna get all dirty. It's gonna be part of its operating function, and it's gonna be not sealing well. So you make sure it's all wiped up good. Yep. Okay, that's good here. All right. Now make sure the deck is clean. We drop in the pistons, and you notice as we put the rod cap, we lubricate the rod bolt again and then hand tight for the rest one, because we're gonna stretch it later. There, lubricate again the rod bolts. Yes. So this way, when we stretch it later, we get the accurate reading. Okay, piston number 3. Yep, very simple. There you go. ERP lube once again. Just hand tight. Yeah, it's gonna be good. On the last one. Yeah. All right. Yes, ERP lube once again. All right. Now we gotta put the stretch gauge on. It's zeroed out. Let me show you. Oh wait, it's not zooming. It's not focusing. There, it's 0. There, you can see it. Now we're gonna torque this to 28 feet-pounds torque and see the stretch again. Here it is. And look, it's right in spec. Between 0.005 to 0.0055 stretch is what ERP suggests. So this is perfect. We're gonna do the rest of the 15 bolts, because it's all total 16. We've done 1. That's all good. Just turn it. Oh yeah. You can hear the piston ring scraping the freshly honed bore. Oh, this is perfect. It's gonna be running really good. Let's put the lock there again so it doesn't, suddenly flip. Oh yeah, this is gonna be running really, really good. Yep. Now let's get ready for the head. Let me show you. Let me turn it again. Oh, this looks really, really good, right? Love checking it out like this when it's fully assembled. Oh yeah. Find the right beat like this, because he's one of the few that always notices how the oil retention is good on a freshly honed bore. Yep. Okay, there you go. Oh yeah, Arias dome for the one-up pistons is just awesome. Here you can see, if you remember on episode 2, we marked up where the ring gaps are, the clocking sequence. It's first ring, second ring, and then the oil control ring down below. Yep, that's all like that on all 4. So yep, yeah, that's ready for the other stuff. Here's the oil pump. My colleague's gonna be working on it, making sure the lateral clearance is good. Yep, we got a video on this. It's gonna be in the description below, so you can guys check how we make sure the oil pump is in top shape before every assembly of every rebuild that we do. We work on all the oil pumps. Everything is checked so it's within spec. Yep. On this video here, you can watch it later. It's gonna be in the description below. All right. Yeah. All right. So now we can drop in the head. But before that, make sure there's a thin coat of 3-bond or Honda bond on the oil drains. This way you just make sure there's no leaks. Because sometimes when if you don't do this, you will see near the engine number there's a slight oil leak. But make sure every surface and the gas is clean. Now we hand tight the head stud. And first step is 22 feet-pounds torque. And the reason why that is you need 22 feet-pounds torque first to make sure everything is snug. As you can see, it takes a few turns. But on the second step, it's all good. Now we speed it up so it doesn't get too boring. Yep. The last one here. Yeah. Now, on to the second step is 56 feet-pounds torque. It's going to be louder now. Oh, yeah. Okay. The next one. And then we speed it up once again so it doesn't get too boring. But you can still hear it. It's still squeaking good. The final one. Oh, yeah. Yes. Now the engine is all buttoned up. It's all snug. It's all good. The bottom end, the top end. Here, we don't get to show this, but we double check everything. Because it's 56 feet-pounds torque. On the torque wrench, we double check the click if it's all tightened good. Just clicking it, don't have to over tighten it. Yep, the last two. Okay, still good. All right, when you hear the double check. Yep, perfect. Now it's fully torqued up. We know it's gonna live a long life and good head gasket lifespan. So it's yes, because it's assembled real clean. Would you look at that? Such a nice clean engine. Clean engine assembly is really, really crucial. Yep. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna clip the phone once again. So it's gonna be my colleague's turn. The head is all freshened up, ported good. This is gonna run. He ran 39 before, so we know there's gonna be low 13s with TypeR cams. It's gonna be perfect. Here my colleague now is doing the rest of the stuff, the accessories. Make sure everything is good. The oil pump has a new front seal and the rear main seal is also replaced new. New oil pan gasket, just to make sure there's no leaks. The CTR B16b cams, oh yeah, this is gonna be running really good. Yep, OEM belt is good now. My colleague is doing the tappets, so the valve lash tappets. So now this time it's gonna be ready for startup. It's gonna be perfect and good. Yep. Well, the vtec solenoid is there. The oil pan does. I mean the valve cover doesn't have a intake gasket yet, so we're gonna label that. Oh yeah, look at that. We preset the Golden Eagle cam gears to where we know the CTR cams work really good on a B20vtec with the TypeR intake manifold. So they're gonna have this tuned, but they have a tuner there, so this is gonna be really, really good. Yep, It's all ready now. And he said he's running a 421 SMSP style header. So this is going to be a perfect setup with a TypeR intake manifold and 70mm throttle body. It's going to be so good. Now we wrapped it up. It's ready to be picked up by his worker, by his crew. They're going to pick it up, put it on the van, and they're gonna drive the van all the way to Mindanao via the ship, via Roro. So to help you binge watch, you gotta check the first episode, and of course on that one you can click it over here.